this really be the case?
Well, technically, yes, it's possible. So what we're looking at here is the possibility that Trojan horse spyware could be put into electric cars that have come from China. And as we become increasingly connected, and our towns and cities become all connected with traffic lights, advertising, shops, whatever, it is possible that this software could be put in, and it could bring cities and industry and economies to an absolute halt. That's what this research is suggesting.
Is there not some kind of system whereby the regulators test cars as they're imported and have a look under the bonnet and see if there is any of this kind of spyware there?
Well, I mean, of course there is, but that first of all means A, somebody's got to be looking for it, and B, because these cars are increasingly technological, they've actually got to they have to need to know where to look as well. It's not just like a little box that says "I am spyware,"
Yeah.
That's going to be hidden amongst the control system. This is going to be deeply embedded into the software of the car, and that is therefore going to require somebody to know exactly where to look. So it's not as simple as that, and that is assuming it's even there in the first place.
Yes.
As I say, this is very much theoretical as far as I am aware. I'm not aware of this any cars at the moment.
And actually, as things stand, there aren't that many Chinese electric cars on the market here in the UK, correct me if I'm wrong. So is the other hypothetical that these kind of cars do come and flood the market?
Well, the important thing here is that what we've seen over the last sort of 5 years with the announcement of 2030, more and more of the traditional manufacturers have been abandoning their entry-level cars and focusing more on the higher end where they have got larger margins. What that has done is it's created a void at the entry level. And this is where we're now seeing an increasing number of Chinese cars coming in. Now, I must emphasize, these Chinese cars are good. They're filling a gap in the market that we have created. So they are very good cars, and I would not encourage anybody not to buy them because of this. This is quite hypothetical at the moment. So what we're seeing is, as you know, you've been talking about, more people want to make the move to electric. The traditional manufacturers have gone more high end, and I mean, you're looking at a good 50,000-60,000 pounds for a really good family size electric car that has got really decent range. There are obviously others leading up to that as well. But if you want a sort of really good all-rounder with a good, let's say, 300 miles of usable range, you're going to be looking at some sizable amounts of money. And particularly at the moment, with the cost of living going as it is, that's really difficult for people. And so they are now looking at the more entry level. And that's where the Chinese are definitely coming into the market with force and with some great product.